Hi friends, I'm Satish Rawal and I'm going to teach you 10 easy ways to learn English language. Right? The first one is learn phrases. Right? Learn phrases. Learn as many phrases as possible. Right? What is a phrase? A phrase is a group of words that's not a complete sentence. Right? It's different from a sentence because a sentence is a group of words that makes a complete sense. But why I'm first point is learning phrases, because phrases are the small group of words that we often use in our language and in conversation, in our talk, in our discussion, right? So learn as many phrases as possible, right? Small phrases like excuse me, what's up, where going, long time no see, how are you, where were you, I'm not fine, in the evening, at night, so many phrases, right? A small bunch of words. These are the part of language that we speak every day, and that's why I suggest all my friends to learn phrases, as many phrases as possible. The second thing is learn to make a sentence. We must know how to make a sentence. Actually, a sentence has four kinds: declarative, interrogative, imperative and exclamatory sentences. These four sentences, if you know then how to make sentences, if you know how to make these sentences, then our language is going to be better and easier. So try small sentences now. That declarative sentences, just like he's my brother, I'm okay today, I'm going to market, what are you doing, are you free in the evening? It's an interrogative. When you ask someone something, it is an interrogative, right? When you exclaim something, wow, what a car, that is an exclamatory sentence. So like this you have to learn sentences. You learn smaller sentences first. Most students have tension because they are trying to make longer sentences in the beginning. I'm sorry to say, but it's not good idea actually. Learn smaller sentences, just like he's my brother, so is my mom, I'm free now, I'm happy now, like this. Smaller sentences will give you more time to learn something new. The third easy way is always seek an opportunity to speak. Right here, why I'm saying always seek an opportunity to speak. Actually, this problem occurs especially among the non-native speakers of English language, because what happens, you are living in that region and that regional language, what's your mother tongue, actually so much popular, and so much time you speak that language. Suppose I'm from India, I live in Gujarat, my mother tongue is Gujarati. So what happens, all day long I speak Gujarati language. I do not get an opportunity to speak English. So I think the same problem is being faced by all English learners. They do not get an opportunity. So you have to find out the places and opportunities where you can speak English, right? Always try to seek an opportunity. The next tip is make friends. English speaking friends, right? People who speak English, if you make friendship with such people, then what will happen, you will try to speak to them and they will like. Actually, this is a very natural tendency of human beings, right? If I speak English, if I understand English, and if somebody talks to me in English, I prefer that. It's not a bad thing, right? So make friendship, if possible, make friendship with the native speakers of English language. I know it's very difficult task for all the people to have a native speaker friend, right? But at least you have to find out some people in your area who speak English, make friendship with them, meet them often, talk to them often, and this is how you can learn English. Next tip is read aloud. Why I'm saying to read aloud? I'm telling you to read aloud for a purpose, right? Actually, this tongue does not have a brain. That's a fact. That means we use at least one or two languages. Most of people I know actually in my life, they speak 2 to 3 languages, minimum 2 to 3 languages. In that situation, that means your tongue is being used to speak language, but your tongue is not used to speak English, right? So you have to read aloud some books, right? Any thing, but why reading aloud? At least 10 minutes a day. I'm not telling you to read all day long. I'm not telling you to read 4 hours or 2 hours or 3 hours, right? Read aloud. When you are reading aloud, actually your tongue is being exercised. Your tongue is getting exercise actually, right? So most of the problem happens because of tongue tidiness. Tongue tidiness is a problem. That means you are not speaking anything and all of a sudden you think that you will start speaking. It's not possible, my friends. So tongue tidiness is one of the biggest problems all the speakers today. So read aloud, reading aloud. I do the same because I do not get an opportunity to speak English at all places and all the time. So I read aloud at least for 5-10 minutes every day. This is going to give a freshness to your tongue and your tongue is going to be freer and you can speak fluently. The next one is use a dictionary with an audio facility. Why this system is necessary? Look what happens. Dictionary is the best book available in the world because dictionary will always give an insight whether the word has a verb part or it's a noun or adjective or adverb. What is first of all that will define it. Definition of a word is very much necessary to use that word or learn that word. So keeping a dictionary nowadays it's very easy for all people because you go to Play Store and Google, right, and there are so many dictionaries, right? Apps are available. At least one app you should have in your phone so that whenever you have some confusion you can use that. Nowadays people don't need that also because Google is a place where you search a word and immediately they come with the options. Actually they are giving so many links, providing so many links, and you can get satisfied with the word meaning of that. And I wonder sometimes some of people come and ask me what is the meaning of this word, and I wonder why they are asking me, why don't you use a dictionary, why don't you use Google, or why don't you use Google Translate. There are so many things actually that help you to learn a word, right? Audio facility is must because at least you can listen to that particular pronunciation of that word. Pronunciation plays a vital role in spoken English. When you speak something, your pronunciation matters a lot. When you listen to that on dictionary, that means you are confident enough to speak again. Then your delivery is not going to be a problem of that word. The next easy way is listen to radio. Wow, listen to radio. Why listening to radio is necessary? Because a radio, suppose there are so many correspondents, reporters and so many people who are speaking. At least suppose for example if you listen to BBC, right, actually there are so many correspondents and these correspondents are experts in their fields. Suppose somebody is political correspondent, somebody is a crime correspondent, somebody is a geographical correspondent. So different kind of correspondents they have. That means the advantage is that when they are speaking something, you don't have to have doubt in their language, and that's why it's very necessary to listen to them. Listen to them regularly. If you listen to radio for a day or two in a week, it's not going to be sufficient. You have to listen to radio every day at least for 10-15 minutes. Okay, I suggest all my friends to do this. Actually I also got confidence by listening to radio. I still listen to radio. I had started listening radio actually when I was in college long back. So listening to radio is one of the best ways to improve your language. Next is watch English movies. Wow, here I would like to suggest you to watch English movies whose genre is drama. Why genre is drama is good? Because if you choose a movie with a genre drama, that means there will be dialogues. Suppose you watch an action movie, action thriller, sci-fi, such movies, right? What will happen then? There will be a fewer dialogues and fewer sentences. There will be dim to shum, this, that, maximum time. So that action thriller movie is not going to improve your language. You have to watch a movie whose genre is drama actually, right? Or some sort of historical thing or some story where the dialogues are necessary. It's a family drama or any kind of drama, business drama, life drama, any drama is there. Then what will happen? There will be speakers and they speak and you can learn them. Of course, it's not easy again to understand the language because of course all the actors acting in the movie are whether maybe Canadian or American or British or something like that. So they are native speakers of that language, and when as a non-native speaker you are going to listen to them, it's going to be big problem. Okay, but nowadays movies are available with subtitles also, right? If you are watching a movie with subtitles, it's going to help you. At least you can you may fail to understand the pronunciation or accent of that actor, but the dialogues what's written on the screen can be read easily. right? So that is one of the best ways to improve a language. The next one is keep a word card, right? So easy process. Keep a word card. Actually what happens, what matters most is vocabulary. If your vocabulary is not good, you can't be a good speaker, you can't have confidence in yourself, right? So having a word card is good enough for you, because at least suppose you are learning 10 new words, and these 10 new words are written in a piece of paper, and that piece of paper you can keep in your pocket, right? And very often you can always take out and read them out, right? So this is a process, a lifelong process, right? I still, after so many years, I still use word card, because there are some words which are difficult to pronounce or which are not very much in common use, and that's why we are likely to forget these words. And this is the best way to have a word card with you all the time. The last one is, don't be afraid to make mistakes, right? How? Making mistake is a very human nature, right? Okay, especially when you're learning something new, when you're trying, suppose you have joined a driving school, right, and you learn how to drive a car. Of course you are likely to make mistake. You may meet an accident, you may hurt somebody, you may strike with some bumps or something like that. Something is possible. So whenever you're learning something new, it's not about language only. Whenever you are learning something new, it's very much sure that you are going to make some mistakes. Okay, so don't be afraid of making mistakes, my friend. I have made so many mistakes in language learning. I have made so many mistakes, I can't tell you how many mistakes I have made, right? So make mistakes. Every mistake is the proof that you are trying to learn something new. Thanks for watching this video. Hope you enjoyed the lesson. Please subscribe to my channel, Learn English with Satish Rawal, and don't forget to comment and like. And before I end this lesson, I would like to request all, do share with your friends and family. Thank you.